So we're going to talk about some Kotaku takes, everybody's favorite website to laugh at. They describe the site as a gaming reviews, news, and tips place, but they don't talk about gaming tips. That's not the kind of tips that they like. So here's this article. Stellar Blade's Eve is hottest when she's not revealing everything. With over 70 outfits to collect in Shift Up's PS5 exclusive. Some are way sexier than others. Spoiler alert, they're saying that she's hotter when she's fully clothed, which is funny because if she was a man or maybe a little bit more gender bendy, I think they'd be a lot happier with her being sexed up, because here are some of their more recent articles. Some are a little older. Zelda devs reveal why they made Ganon robust and sexy. So, you know, they were lusting after Ganon. They've also been all into man-on-man action for Baldur's Gate, or penis physics in Baldur's Gate. They're all over that. Here's another one where they're thirsting over naked dudes with their shirts off and shit in Baldur's Gate. Hades 2, they're all hot for this game. Witcher 3's sex scenes. They literally have Geralt in the bathtub here. Like, these are all fine. But when it comes to Stellar Blade, it's best when it's left to the imagination. Not kidding. Why I'm talking about this is because for some reason, the Stellar Blade account over on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, Twitter X Twitter, retweeted this article. What the hell are you doing? Why are you retweeting this outlet that hates you? First off, I think they just are retweeting everything. I don't know. I talked with Grums a little bit about this, and that's what he was saying. He thinks that they're just on autopilot and retweeting everything. But Madam Savvy here makes a great point. Would you say this about a real woman? Why does Kotaku need to see dick and balls yet want female characters covered up? And that's a good question, because that's exactly the way they've ran for a while. They'll praise naked dudes, dudes with their shirts off, flaccid penises in the creation character modes, like that you can move those and jiggle them. But when it comes to boob physics or a naked, half-naked woman in the game, that's gone. Unless she's gender bendy. If she kind of has a masculine face, they'll praise it. Well, she's way too hot. She's sexy. Get her naked as much as possible. But Eve, a very much woman, fake woman, right? She's in a game, but the body of a beautiful woman, we'll say that. They don't like that. Don't like it at all. Got to get rid of that. In fact, needs to be covered up. Need to leave it. Like, listen to how they even write this. I mean, there's one that essentially leaves her naked. This is talking about her outfits. All right. Well, I'll just read this whole paragraph. It's no secret that the game has been a hot topic of discussion online lately, with something of a firestorm raging over Eve, a soldier who slays heels while slaying aliens. Some folks have been freaking out over how they feel certain outfits were censored, creating petitions to free Stellar Blade from the censorship gods and prudes. It's a take, to be sure, especially considering how hot Eve and her outfits already are. I mean, there's essentially one that leaves her naked. So anyone hoping to see plenty of skin in this game can easily do just that. I get what you're saying there. The point is that they still censored some of the outfits, which is pretty undeniable. But, of course, they're saying, oh, well, that's not, you can still do this or that. It's the point. And why would they even do that in this game when the game ran on her being sexy and everything? That was like a selling point of the game, and they ran with it. Sony even ran with it, some of their advertising for it. and then they walk it back. That's why people are upset. But they like to twist it to, oh, you are mad because you can't jerk off to her. But here's the rest of it. I mean, there's one that essentially leaves her naked, so anyone hoping to see plenty of skin in this game can easily do just that. However, I'd argue that Eve is often at her hottest when she's wearing more clothes. Not because I'm some Puritan who hates sex and nakedness, but because attraction and sex aren't always simply about the naked body. Instead, what makes Eve sexy is sometimes as much in what her clothes cover up sometimes what makes Eve sexy is as much in what her clothes cover up as in what they expose. So there's a whole article about how some things are left to the imagination, and she's already hot, and you should definitely cover her up in these outfits that make her cute. You can cover up however you want. It's your game. But it's just funny and kind of hypocritical when they make articles like this, but yet praise half-naked dudes all over the place. Just shows you, like, the mind of Kotaku and why nobody should take them serious. So this is an article trying to disguise her not being sexy as sexy. But, you know, Kotaku's always going to Kotaku. I just like to make these videos to point out that they're full of shit and shouldn't be taken seriously. And I'm going to probably do, I don't know if I'll do 24 hours, but we will have a long, glorious stream when Kotaku finally shuts down, going over their greatest hits, like that article that they put out about the best way to enjoy Animal Crossing with butt plug controllers. That's right. Kotaku, as I always like to remind people, has an article where they talk about the best way you can play Animal Crossing on the Switch with butt plugs that vibrate when your character does things. But yet Eve needs to wear more clothing. Gotcha. The war on beautiful women continues. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.